Bobby Labonte is the winner of today's Pennsylvania 500 Pontiac Grand Prix. Congratulates Bobby and the Wide Track Attack team on another win. Wider is better. Let's go to victory lane, Bill.
Well, Bobby Labonte has made the lap, pulled into victory lane, and now climbs out to celebrate his first win as Winston Cup champion. Big smile, lots of cheers. I bet you're glad this isn't the Pennsylvania 495.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, it was good God, that was pretty tough there at the end. Our car was great all day on long runs, it seemed like, and these guys in the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, MBNA, Circuit City, all these guys, all our sponsors, Joe Gibbs. We've had a tough season, and you know, we just kept getting better and better. And yesterday, I actually saw a little light at the end of the tunnel for the first time all year. So this is a great day for us. And outrunning Junior there at the end, I didn't want to. You don't want to beat some people sometimes when they have such a good car, and he had a great car all day long. And you know, there at the end, we just battled back and forth, outside, inside, and just tried to find the right line. But these guys did a great job again. You know, just went back to a great team effort, great race car in this Interstate Batteries Pontiac.
Tell me about roping him in, Bobby, and then the battle when you finally took the lead.
Well, I mean, you know, it was, like I said, our car was so great on long runs, and, you know, we never gave up that much. So the big thing was, you know, we had 20 laps to go there after that restart, and then we just hammered down and got by Tony there and got by the 10 car. And what we're doing there is at the end is just hanging out there, saving our stuff. And then when we got to the end, his car gave up a little bit, and my car again stayed the same. So just a great team effort, great race car.
We talked yesterday, some people had you guys buried for the rest of this season, but you had never had your confidence shaken.
Yeah, right. Yeah, my confidence was out, you know, but again, it goes back to team effort. Dale Jr. had a great race car, and these guys never gave up on it, so that was the big thing.
Next week, Indianapolis.
Another great place. We tested like crud up there, but you know, the best thing was we always test like crud up there.
And your family's here too, his wife Donna and Tyler and the whole family. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you, appreciate it.
So Bobby Labonte, victory lane here in the Pennsylvania 500. A lot of folks down here.
Yeah, and Bobby is the defending champion of the Brickyard 400 next weekend. Look at the crowd. Let's take a look at Bobby's winning pass on Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Off that flag corner, and folks, it was close. Junior tried to get him up, almost touched as it come down to the line.
Left the
Bobby
donut.
Labonte takes the lead.
Left the donut on the side of the 18 car. Here's the winning move. Got alongside him coming off of turn 1.
He drove it down into turn 2. I'm proud of Bobby on that one. That's a hard pass to make. On the outside, pulled it off. Wow.
Bobby Labonte celebrating the Pennsylvania 500 by Pep Boys victory. More post-race coverage in a minute. First win of 2001 for NASCAR Winston Cup champion Bobby Labonte as we look at the top of the leaderboard in the Pennsylvania 500 presented by Pep Boys. Johnny Benson, 5th place effort. Jeff Gordon came back for 8th. And that final sprint to the finish, while his title rival Ricky Rudd wound up in the 11th position, and Dale Jarrett finished 41st. Matt Yoakum.
Alan, unofficially, Jeff Gordon will take a 45-point lead in Indianapolis, a racetrack where you've had a lot of success, but how disappointing to have a car so good here and yet not put it in victory lane.
It's disappointing, you know, because we did have a strong car, but I think it just shows how competitive the sport is. You know, you can't just have the best car. You can't just have the best pit stops. You got to have everything go your way, and unfortunately, the cautions didn't fall right for us, you know, and we got behind, and you know, we weren't the best on fuel mileage today, so that wasn't going to be our strategy. So we just tried to run as fast and hard as we could. But what an awesome race car, what an awesome race team, man. I'm so proud to be driving for this DuPont team and the way they're preparing race cars right now. So that's got me excited about going to Indianapolis. We did what we need to do in the points race, but we wanted to win. Maybe we could take this momentum of such a good run and take it into Indianapolis.
He's picked up some momentum. Maybe he'll pick up his 3rd Brickyard 400 win next week. Marty?
Well, Matt, wow, what a finish. Dale Earnhardt Jr., did you think you could hold off Bobby Labonte? You knew he was better than you on the longer runs.
Well, I thought we could hold him off there, being out front and having clean air, but he came on the last 10 laps and my car got tight. I tried to block him, but he wouldn't let me do that. So he had a better car, and he definitely deserved the win at the end. I mean, we did all we could. I was kind of disappointed But about 50 laps before that, I'd have done anything for a top 3. So I'm pretty happy sitting where we're sitting in second place. We gained a lot of points, and we're moving that Budweiser Chevrolet up closer every week.
How close was the fuel? They ran out in turn 3, coming to the checkered flag. Let's go to Dave Burns.
And standing by with Tony Stewart, who finished third. Tony, pretty good momentum the last couple weeks here.
Yeah, really, the Home Depot team did a great job, and Bobby and all the Interstate Batteries guys did a great job today, and it was just a good run. We didn't really feel like we were that strong at the beginning of the race, but the guys in the pits did a great job today, and my hat's off to my guys at the motor room. We've been struggling the last month or two, and they've really worked hard, and I missed a couple shifts today and ran the thing up to 10 grand, and it lived all day, so my hats are off to those guys. And we want to say hi to Sammy Swindell and Davey Hamilton, who are still in the hospital too, and we're thinking about you guys to get well soon.
All right, thanks, Tony. Let's go back upstairs to Alan. Third place finish for Tony Stewart today. Bobby Labonte, pretty cool move on Dale Earnhardt Jr. to score the win in the Pennsylvania 500 presented by Pep Boys. Wow. Our Weber's War Wagon poll asking you who you thought would win today's Pennsylvania 500. Bobby Labonte with 4% of the vote. He turned out to be the man. Jeff Gordon was a good-looking candidate for a while. He led 121 of the 200 laps, but he wound up finishing in 8th position.
So you 4%, pat yourself on the back. You were exactly right.
Championship standings. Dale Jarrett falling from a tie with Jeff Gordon to 107 points down. Finished 41st after the crash he was involved in today.
Jarrett needed the trunk coming off turn 3. He might have been able to finish.
Final results from the Pennsylvania 500 presented by Pep Boys. Labonte's first win of the year. Top 10 for Robert Presley, and Ricky Craven snuck in there as well for the top 10. There you see on the lead lap all of these cars. 22nd place, Dave Blaney was the final car on the lead lap after that late splash of fuel he needed.
And all these fellas back here, and most of these fellas had some kind of trouble.
Yeah, spent some time behind the wall. And Dale Jarrett, we talked about it at the very top of our show. Perils from being back in traffic from his 37th place qualifying run. He found out the hard way. There were perils. Next week, it's on to Indianapolis for the Brickyard 400. Bud Pole qualifying is Saturday, 11 Eastern Time. Happy hour on CNN Sports Illustrated, plus the Busch Series race on TNT Saturday night. Then next Sunday, the 8th running of the Brickyard 400. It's on NBC at 2 Eastern Time. We can't wait. Shawshank Redemption is next on TNT. Benny can't wait for that. 4 stars. Wild day here at Pocono. Crashes in the opening laps. Jeff Gordon dominated. Great pit work by teams to get their drivers' track position. Turning moment in the championship for Dale Jarrett as well. In the end, it was Bobby Labonte who scored the win in the Pennsylvania 500 presented by Pep Boys.